How many of y'all still do T-map inspections around your bike? Make it a habit. You know what I'm saying? You go out and be all comfortable that one day. Next thing you know, something gonna pop off and you ain't gonna know it, and it's gonna be a big surprise. You gonna have a real messed up day, cuz. Tell you. So go around and do your checks. Make sure you do all of that. The last thing you want to do is have a surprise. Not T-maps, I meant T-clocks, I'm sorry. Had work on them, man. Let's go ahead and get this thing on home. I'm tired. A co-worker called off today, and I had to do everything, and I got it done too, because I don't mess around. GNX. Time I dropped my bike out here when I first got my handlebars. I used to have to back all the way up, and I tried to turn, still lost it. Panic, pulled in the clutch, bike went over, I fell off. Everybody was getting off work, everybody saw it, embarrassing. So I don't have to pull back that far anymore. Go ahead, make sure the bike is in first gear, cover the rear brake, bring it up, and I'm out of here. Look where I want to go, and I'm gone. Getting used to letting that bike fall a little more before I'm catching it with the clutch. So hopefully that becomes routine as well. Do a vlog one day to see if we can when I say we, I mean me and y'all, ride through some of the old neighborhoods that I grew up in. About to go up through Clifton Heights now here in a second. Still technically in Avondale, but the city tries to say that Pill Hill, which is mostly hospitals and everything up this way, they try and say that they are in Coreyville. Come on, man, if you grew up here, you know this is Avondale. We're trying to make it seem like y'all don't want y'all businesses amongst us. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing nothing to bring down property value around here. Where my house used to stand, it's nothing but a parking lot now. The zoo that took it all over. The zoo and the little hospital, veteran hospital right here. Totally wiped the memory, man. This is sad. I used to live right here. Wow. My little babysitter was right up the street here. I used to live right on this corner. Now, let me see if I can show you a little bit. You can look directly behind me. I don't know if you can see. It's parking parking lot and everything, used to be a big white house on that corner right there. We used to live on the second floor. And I remember an old couple that lived next door here. Kitty, she was one of my babysitters. Her name was Catherine. This was when I was like 4 or 5 maybe. You know what I mean? But I remember we had all of this whole block. It used to be an apartment building down the block where a friend of mine named Bodine used to live. Just kind of maneuvering out in the street. Ain't nobody coming this way, but you know, I know drivers here in Cincinnati, so. But yeah, this is wow. I'm starting to really feel old. If you live in Cincinnati, there's some spots that you probably used to live that are now parking lots as well. Man, you know what I'm saying? Corner store used to be down there. We used to go down there, get our little penny candy and everything. Our parents could send us to the store with some money. You could get cigarettes, you know, because they knew our parents. You know, so that we wouldn't get the cigarettes. We was getting the cigarettes for them. You know what I mean? So we'd come back with those. We used to have hide and seek games around here. Catherine, one of my babysitters, she used to have a dog named Frisky, like a little black Labrador. Coolest little dog you'd ever meet. Friendly as heck, you know what I'm saying? So he knew he was cool with all of the kids around here. All the kids was cool with him. But it was funny because over on this side of the street was a German Shepherd that lived at this house behind this fence right here. The fence is still here. I'm sure the dog is long gone, but that was the meanest dog, man. We used to always think that dog was gonna jump the fence and come bite one of the kids. But yeah, like directly behind me is VA Hospital. So you can look it up on Google in Cincinnati, Ohio, and look up VA Hospital, and you can kind of pan over to the side of it, and you can see where I'm actually at. So if you get a chance, go ahead and do that. First fight in this park over here. I was in the 7th grade. I didn't know how to fight at all. Curve Cafe used to let you go in as a youngster. You could be about 13 or 14. You can go in there and buy like 40 ounces. I saw a kid like right here when I was like 16, right in this spot where I'm stopped right here. Man, he got hit by this car, man. That motherfucker blew his face off. Oops, I'm sorry, I ain't mean to curse. But man, that blew his whole face open. He hit it like right at the grill part, man. Man, I had nightmares about that for like a whole year. No kind of exclusivity or nothing like that. They accept everybody down here, you know what I mean? You come down here, get you some good meats, fish, cheese, honey, vegetables, whatever, you know, desserts. They got it all down in here. Matter of fact, it used to be a Gold Star that was right here. That's where Bill Clinton came and had the whole Coney thing. This area right here, it used to be straight up hard ghetto. Like if you ever seen like In Too Deep, there was a whole lot of crap that happened down through here too. Woo! your P's and Q's coming down here now, but now they done did kind of that slight gentrification down here now, you know what I'm saying? So they done put some money into the area. So folks ain't that weary about coming down here, you know what I'm saying? I still wouldn't hang down here like late at night or no shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Cause they will get on you down here. If you test them, they'll try you. This right here is Alabama's Fish House. They got some good fish, but I tell you what, if you come down here in a car, make sure you eat that stuff outside. If you ever smelled like a funky pair of underarms on somebody who's sweating or whatever, your whole car smells like that, bro. Trust me. Don't eat that in your car. Stay outside and eat it. Down here is because they had a rail train down here, so it's a lot of those metal rails down here. You ain't paying attention, you hit them, your front wheel or whatever might slide out on you, and down you going. Wow, to tell you the truth, I've stopped here for years, and I've never really looked up. People that actually live in this building right here. And just let you know, sometimes you can be so busy in life, you don't even stop to look up and look around you. Any of you Detective comic fans down here, our Hall of Justice is to the left of it, you know what I mean? We can just keep going to the left, and as a matter of fact, I'll just take you there. That's what's up. We got the Hall of Justice in Cincinnati. back to the gate, safe and sound.